What's good, Black Star Podcast? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jared. Y'all, today's gonna be it's not gonna be a video review, it's gonna be an actual comment review. Now, I'm gonna show my screen, and this is my creator studio. Now, this particular comment is coming from a guy by the name of Michael. I don't want to fuck with your name, brother. But this guy is commenting that is commenting on is asking a question in the comment section. Now, keep in mind he is a white guy, okay? So let's read the comment. Full disclosure, I totally 100% understand that this channel is not for me. Since I am a white dude, but I am curious by nature and want to ask a sincere question to the black dudes. A lot of people that are not black are genuinely curious to know, why do black guys date/sleep with women that have children by other dudes that aren't theirs? A lot of us just don't get it. Like other cultures don't put up with that crap and think these women are disgusting. But you black dudes don't seem to have a problem with this very much. Am I wrong? If I am wrong, then why do so many black chicks have so many kids with different men? Is it a mysterious cultural thing? I'd love to know. Feel free to tell me to F off. I won't be offended since you'd be right. It's none of our business. First of all, I'm not going to tell you to F off because you genuinely asked the question. And we've been trying to get this shit together for the longest. Now, me in particular, I'm one of the ones that come at the guys like this. So, to your first question, why do black guys date or sleep with women that have children from other guys that aren't theirs? Now, the guys that you're seeing that's doing this for the most part are the simps and the Pookie and Ray Rays. Okay? Those are the guys that a lot of you see. But for the upstanding black men that are masculine, that are actually wanting to go out here and do things ourselves and actually aren't going to put up with no bullshit, those guys are in particular avoiding dating the single moms. Dating and sleeping with the single moms. Okay? Now, two, for the majority, a lot of black guys have been torn down so much to the point where we are essentially, what's the word? We're essentially raised to accept the low-hanging fruit. And what do I mean by this? We've been raised in single mother households for decades due to government intervention and stuff like that. I'm not going to get into it on this video. But we've been institutionalized to date single moms, sleep with single moms, and think that it's okay to date/marry a woman that's had multiple kids by multiple different men because she didn't show any restraint when it came to sex. We've been conditionalized to do that. But a lot of black guys, through channels like mine and others, are starting to put the message out and are trying to get black men to wake up and say you have more to offer the world than just to be with a baby mama of 4 and accept her. And that idea has been perpetuated so much so and has been spread throughout the world that black men will accept anybody as long as she got a fat ass and a coochie. That's my honest opinion. That that mindset has been spread out so much so that women that have multiple kids by multiple different men believe that, okay, if I can't get a guy that's in my culture because I have kids, I just go out and find me a black guy. They don't care if I'm fat, ugly, and got multiple kids by multiple different men. They'll accept me because I can do just a little bit of this, a little bit of that, cook and clean. That's been the stereotype. But a lot of men have more standards than just that. And that's due to the simps back from back then. But modern black men aren't dealing with the woman that has multiple kids by multiple different men. Now, on the next part, why do so many black chicks have so many kids by different men? Now that is what black men are trying to actually. That's what black men are trying to figure out as well. These women keep on having sex, have relationships with multiple different men, having kids by these men, and then come back to the dating market with all of these kids from multiple different men, and expecting a good man that's making over 100K to date them. We've seen it with Kendra G. We've seen it with Ashley Dalton. We've seen it with all of these different dating shows, the Balloon Pop show. All of these black women that you see that are coming out nowadays have kids. But they're trying to spin it and reverse it onto black men, saying majority of black men have kids when actually it's the opposite. Majority of black women have kids outside of wedlock. Hence to why majority of our kids, black children, are raised in an out of wedlock house. And to keep it clear, it is not a cultural thing. It's some bullshit that's been bred into us, to black women, to basically be hoes, have sex with as many men as they can, and have as many kids as they can with multiple different men. Then when they hit 40 or 50 years old, then they want to settle down. If you haven't been watching my channel long, because I know you're new here, but if you go back and watch some of my content from before, you can see all of the different videos that I've done reviewing Kendra G's show. That shows baby mama this, baby mama that, baby mama, baby mama, baby mama. And it's going to show, and you're going to start to get a sense of the different, the same ideologies bred into all of these different women when it comes to trying to find a quote unquote husband after they had their kids. It's a cultural thing. Watch people like Dr. Tiasan Johnson, BGS Itmore. Those guys will tell you where all of this shit came from. Especially watch BGS. If you watch BGS, he'll literally tell you where it came from. The granocracy, the different pillars and all this stuff. Crimson Cure, BGS, and there's a whole host of other creators. But you didn't ask a disrespectful question. It's an honest question, because I have white people that listen to me too. But that's where the problem's coming in. And like I said before, a lot of black men are accepting women that have children. These children are not looked at as the pillars of the community. For the most part, these women are looked at as the crash out, the test dummies. These are the women that just want to go out there and have sex with as many people as they want to, regardless of the consequences. I'm, for one, I've never dated a single mother, and I never will. I never want to date a single mom. If I go to Colombia or Brazil or somewhere and I find out she has kids, I'm going to automatically say no, because to me, in my mindset, I've kept myself from having children outside of wedlock. I only want to have children with my wife. I only want to have children with my wife. I only want to build a family with my wife. That means building a relationship, building a family, building businesses, building up an empire. That's my mindset. I want to build my empire with my woman. One woman. Not multiple different women across the damn world. That's not me. I'm a family oriented guy, okay? I only want to build I only want to have a family. I only want to have a family with one woman. Multiple kids, one woman. And a lot of black men feel that way. Pretty much majority of black men feel that way. They only want to have kids with one woman. The men that's never fathered children, the 51% of black men that's never fathered children, they feel this exact same way. They only want to marry one woman and have kids with that one woman. Now, if you're an Israelite brother or a Muslim brother, you want to have multiple wives. But that's a whole different subject. But for the most part, most black men that want to get married and have kids only want to do that with one woman. But this is something that's been bred into us. This is something that's been happening for decades. We've had no control over our community. Our community, the black community, is a matriarchy. Whatever Big Mama says goes. The women feel like they're the men. They're the men of the relationship, and that shows in their everyday lives. If you sit back and you watch a single black woman, or just black women in general, just saying, if you sit back and see the way they carry themselves and they act, most of them act masculine. And I said most, not all. Most act masculine. That shows that same masculine persona, that same masculine attitude that they have while they're single, they perpetuate that in a relationship. They think and act like men. And I said most. Not all, but most do. That same masculine attitude they have is the same reason why black men are leaving the black community. It's got nothing to do with them being a black woman or anything. It's their attitude. Western women in general have some of the worst attitudes out there. Most do have the worst attitude out there. Yes, there's some overseas, but for the most part, it's mainly here. They feel like they're a baddie. They feel like they're 10, even though a lot of them look like muskrats with wigs on. But for the most part, most black men want to just only marry one woman. But anyways, guys, like, share, subscribe to the channel, support the podcast at Spotify.com. I will catch you guys on the flip side, and thank you to the guy that asked that question. I'll reply to you in the comment section if I haven't already done that. But thank you again for asking that question. And I'll catch you guys later. Bye, guys.